Let's say you are the head of a corporation that makes a TV show marketed for one gender, but another gender likes it. Do you continue to market it to that same gender, or do you plead to the other one? It doesn't really matter what you do because you're always going to cause drama. I've been in the Brony fandom since the middle of 2012, and I can't deny the fact that there's a lot of drama that happens in this fandom. Whether it be a change to a character, or something that affects the fandom, or changes to the show in general, there will always be a group of bronies who will flip out and complain about everything, and you can't have a complete fandom without it. So I decided to go through and pick out the most havoc things that this fandom has ever complained about. First up we have is the Brony 4chan ban. Back in the early stages of the fandom, there was nowhere to post or talk about ponies, so the website 4chan was used. This is where the birth of bronies came from. Considering that there was no image board for posting MLP, a lot of people were posting ponies where they shouldn't have been, leading up to the ban of anything pony related, which is where the Rainbow Dash meme, "Mods are asleep, post ponies" came from. The whole outbreak has been resolved once we finally got our own section for it on the website. Next was Derpy speaking. This may not seem like a big deal now, but throughout Season 1 and Season 2, there was a character in the background that started getting a lot of attention from the Brony fandom. So much attention that the staff decided to give her a speaking role in the episode The Last Roundup. Now, there are two versions of this episode, one where she is called Derpy, but a lot of problems came from it due to the fact that some say the Grey Horse was portraying people with disabilities, which a lot of people took offense to. So after the incident, the episode was later modified where Derpy is never mentioned and her voice was completely changed to be less offensive, which is now played in the reruns on TV. There was a huge uproar about the whole subject in the fandom. Fans were creating videos saying how much this character really means to them, and Hasbro didn't really know how to deal with it. So they decided to keep her hush-hush throughout the course of Season 3 until they finally brought her back in Season 4 and made her a main character in the show's 100th episode Slice of Life. Good job, Derpy. Oh, I'm sorry, muffins. During the end of Season 3, there was a leaked picture of Twilight Sparkle as an alicorn, which was later confirmed that in the Season 3 finale, she was going to become a princess. This caused a lot of people to flip out and leave the fandom because their favorite character was no longer a unicorn. And with Season 3 being a short season as it was later speculated that it was going to end. This caused a huge problem within the community. Once everyone was settled with the changes, Hasbro decided to drop the bomb and nuke the whole fandom, confirming that there was going to be a My Little Pony movie that focused on them going to high school. This ordeal gets even worse when a few months prior to the incident, Megan McCarthy, an executive producer on the show, said it was going to be a separate series not related to My Little Pony. This was probably the most annoying thing in my opinion. The best way I can sum up all this drama is with this gift right here. Nothing sums it up better than that. But let's take a break from that and move on to Hasbro, the main cause for all the drama. One of the worst things that they probably did was cease and desist a lot of fan works because it either had trademark characters or it was mistaken for the actual show, like Jan Animation's Button's Adventures, Friendship is Witchcraft, them likely taking down Double Rainbow, Fighting is Magic, a game where you get to play as your favorite pony characters and beat the flying feathers out of each other, and a few others, but I'll go more in depth on them in another video. Or not. I just wanted to go through and give you guys a little history note about the fandom. I mean, when you make a show that is targeted for little girls, but another audience starts to enjoy it, you're kind of at an impasse where you don't know what is the right or wrong thing to do. This fandom is really dramatic and over the top, and that's why I love it. You can't have a good fandom without drama, or else you have a really boring one. And the Brony fandom is anything but boring. There's always going to be something that Hasbro is going to drop around the corner, ready to get people either really excited or really mad, and we are ready to face it, good or bad, because we got this. Drama sucks!